guys, it's Sharon with Little Britain Company, and today, well, welcome to the channel. How about we start with that? Welcome. I hope you're having a great day today. I tell you, it just cracks me up. Today is actually Wednesday, and it is only like, I don't know, 10 minutes after 3. And we are home early because little Brit has somehow managed to pick up strep throat near the end of the school year. So, I brought him home from school early, took him to the doctor, got it assessed. He actually tested negative, but when she looked at his throat, tested him, looked at his neck, and she said, yeah, I think it's strep. Because you can get the negative results from that, and he has had the negative. Like the first one has been negative for him in the past, and then the second one. So she's starting him on the antibiotics. He can't go back to school tomorrow because you have to have beyond 24 hours of the strep medication before you can go back. So he misses school today and tomorrow while they're doing reviews for the end of grade testing. Yay. So we're going to make the best of it. He's relaxing, which is what he really needs to do. And I am actually hoping, I'm going to see if one of his teachers, the one that I think is the one he actually really needs to be in that class, I'm going to see if she'd be willing to do a, not a Skype, but a Google Meet, where he just sees her. He wouldn't be allowed to see any other students in the class. That would, but we'll see if I can get that, cleared for tomorrow. And then he can come back on Friday. Anywho, there's my news for the day. So today, as you saw, I have just a small Joann fabric and a to me, very, very exciting Amazon haul. So I want to show you what I got. I went to Joann Fabric on Mother's Day and decided to treat myself a little bit. And because Big Brit actually he was on call. He was on a 1-day on call because the other person on call had to be at a concert, at one of his kids' concerts or something. So he said, okay, I'll do it, before he realized it was Mother's Day. It's okay. He was helping out a friend, and I'm okay with that. So, so I went shopping. I went shopping on his Amazon account. He was like, here, go on to Amazon, get yourself stuff. And I said, okay, I will. So I picked up some great things at Joann's. Our Joann's is still open, as I said, but really nowhere near as full as it used to be. And so in some ways that's very disappointing. I can't find the nice variety that I used to get. And I hope they don't kind of push themselves out of the market by cutting back so much on the things that were there that we wanted to go shopping for. I'm using the royal we all. Right. Okay, so I did find one thing that was very exciting. I had said in the past that I really wanted a magazine that was just about sewing, sewing things, not sewing clothing, because there are many, many magazines out there about sewing clothing, and sometimes they'll have like something else in there for you to sew. And I did have a lovely person let me know that there's a British magazine, and I did know that we had some in England that were just about sewing things for your home or for whatever, for yourself. They weren't just about clothing. But I came across this 100 Fat Quarter Makes. And I thought, I'm going to go ahead and pick that up for myself. I still think this comes out of the UK. The US price is $17.50. The UK price is £9.99. And the exchange on that, I'd have to look at it. It's also Australia. It also goes for Australia. So, it's UK. I just read the back of it. Yeah, certainly it's UK. So, because you have the Janome.co.uk on the back for local, for local. So it is very cute. But I will say, and I found a few things in here that I want to try. I'm leafing kind of through it, because I can't legally show you all of it, but I can show you a few pages in case you're interested in getting it. I will say there was kind of an overabundance of children's toys in here. I mean, they're adorable. They really are adorable, but I wasn't looking for toys. So I was looking for other things, but hey, at least it's got some other I'm seeing if there's something else in here I can show you. I mean, these are super cute. Like wings for your tennis shoes. They call them boots. But wings for those, or special tote bags for your little stuffed animals. The fabric trays, I actually already make these. They're super easy. I've got a tutorial out there on those. Anyway, it is very cute. They had some really, I'm still leaving, I'm sorry, look at it. They had some very interesting things. This is what tells me it's very British. They have an egg cozy. In America, we don't use these little egg cups particularly often. We personally have probably 8. I guess we brought some from England. But it does have some very, very cute ideas. I think it was worth it. I think it was worth picking it up. I'm happy that I did. So there's that one. And then I actually had gone in anticipation, because I have not heard back from Granville. So I applied for, if I could speak. I applied to do the show in Granville. It's called Granville Bee Jubilee, which I would very much love to do. I really love bees. So if anybody knows anyone in Granville, North Carolina, put a good word in for me with the beekeeper people there. But I was very excited about this, and I thought I'm going to go ahead and start making bee things, more bee themes. I think bees are still pretty popular right now, and I'm okay having some extra bee items in my stock. So to that end, I went out and I picked up some really adorable materials. Isn't this so stinking cute? I love all these little honey pots with the bees going through. I only bought a half a yard to start with because I just wasn't sure how much I was going to make. But I do have a like a hive looking, with the looks a little bit like that. I got this ribbon on the side. This is something I bought at Dollar Tree a while ago. But anyway, I have something like that I want to put behind it. So this is going to be a bowl cozy. Possibly I'm going to use it when I'm making some of the dryer mats, which we also use as casserole mats. I picked up this wonderful little guy. You can see it's got a lot of glitter. I'm going to make a bag out of this one. I would not want to use, oh, excuse me. I would not want to use this with things that you heat, because I'm just not sure how the glitter will respond to that. So I don't want to put it, with things that are going to be hot. But I think it would make a really cute 6-pocket bag with maybe just a straight black background, or maybe a honeycomb background of some kind. So got that one. I picked up this one, and I will admit I really want to make the dryer mat out of just this, like this plain on one side, maybe just the black on the other side, because I just thought that would be really, really cute. I have no idea what I'm going to make out of this one, but I adore this one. So it's got these little sayings. What does it say? You're the bumblebee. It's so cute. All right, so I thought this one was adorable. I don't remember what I paid for these. These were more expensive than I normally used to pay at Joann Fabric. Even on their sale price, I think it was a higher price point than I'm used to there. And I think that's what they're moving to, because everybody's moving to increase their prices, because everybody wants record profits. So, okay. And then I found this really pretty piece. I love the little honey pots. I love I love the flowers and the honeycomb going on in there. I don't know what I'm going to match this with. I may end up making, because a half a yard will go pretty far. So I think I might make several different bowl cozies, maybe one from this one and one from this one and one from, I might even make, 4 different kinds from these. I didn't find any of the bee flannel that I normally use on my reusable paper towels, but I do have some that I previously purchased at Joann's. That is this really pretty bee print. So I already have it even cut out. I just hadn't had a chance to make those yet. So I'm definitely going to have reusable paper towels. They used to have several different kinds of the flannel. Like I said, they have really brought it down, and I wish I just wasn't paying attention. So I didn't notice that they were marking down and getting rid of things. So, it's a shame, but you snooze, you lose, I suppose. Um, oh, this is going to go with some of them. Isn't this pretty? This is very simple. This one I remember was in the Quilter Showcase. It's clearly some of the things that they are getting rid of. They are clearancing it out. This was $2.99 a yard, so I went ahead and bought 2 yards of it because I think this would go fun, lovely with any of these. Yeah, I think that this is going to match up with pretty much any of these bee fabrics that I purchased. So I thought I'm going to get 2 full yards, see what I do with it. I think I might even make one of my book pillows with some of these bee fabrics. So I'm still on the lookout. I do have, because I like bees, as you all know, I do have some bee material. I'm going to show you the last thing I got, then I'll show you a little bit of the bee material. I just knocked some things over. 1 second as I try to put this back up here. There we go. So I did find this in their remnants. This is 1 yard, and they say it was originally $9.99, so I got the yard for $5, which wasn't bad. They did have things 75% off the last time I was in there, which was only like a week or two, a couple weeks ago. So this is actually really nice because it is a nice heavy cotton. So this one is very substantial weight to it, which is very nice. Yeah, so I'm liking that. And again, I think that this will go, also would go with, pretty much any of these things that I picked up. So I just wanted to make sure I had options as I started making things. I think this really does work. Look at how cute these are. Oh yeah. I'm not sure I like this one with that. It still works. So yeah, so I have some nice options now. I have a plan of approach. So I say that I have plenty of bee things, and when I say that, I really do mean it. So stuck in, so I've got, these are just from my my stock of items. So I have that one, and I'm pretty sure I bought all of this at Joann's, but I did not see it this time. So that one, oh, these are the same. I just realized these are the same. Those might be fat quarters. I haven't looked at them. And then I have, I know I had another one in here. Oh yeah, this one. This one's gorgeous. This one's more than a fat quarter. I love this one so much. Love, love, love. It'll go with these too. Again, I mean, most of this, because it's that lovely black and white theme. This one might be, oh no, that's pretty. So yes, I have some other bee items to go with them. I also have the pretty sunflowers. Those are perfect to go with the bee material. And I will say, they're fat quarters. They had gotten in some different fat quarters, but this is one that I had, and they were down to like $1.50 a fat quarter, I want to say, or maybe $1.99. This is one that I previously purchased because I really wanted to do a banana. I don't know why. I just really wanted to do a banana casserole pad. And, oh, that's going to be so cute. Okay. So that one I'm going to make, straight from scratch without using the other pad. So that's what I had bee-wise. Yes, I broke down and showing you some other things. Put that up there. So that was Joann fabric. I was pretty pleased with those items. But right now I am really, really into making some of the mini albums, the 6x6 mini albums. I'm in the middle of making this one. I did this on the last tutorial. So this one, that's as far as I was showing. I'm just trying to do it in what I hope are reasonable snippets, because I did this one to showcase. And again, it's so heavy because when you start opening it and looking and undoing all the pages, and there's just so much going on in here. I'll try to remember to link it. I promise I will try. Y'all know me. I do try. Okay, I'm sorry. So back to Amazon. So this is these are the things that that I got. Most of this was just normal order for the business. One of them was just to make my life easier, which is what I asked my husband for. So I picked up This is not score tape, but it's, I swear it's by the same company. But this one was pretty inexpensive considering score tape. I start talking so fast because I'm so excited to tell you guys everything that I'm just like, okay. Score tape does sell packs like this. So you're going to get like, golly, if this is the 1/2 inch, must be the 1/4 inch. What do we have in here? That's not an inch. That one is, oh, that one, the big one's a 1/2 inch. And it goes all the way down to like 1/8 of an inch. So I would have to, I'm going to have to measure them out, but nice sizes for what I do so that I can go straight into this. I was beginning to run out and I was just like, oh my gosh, I just started working on these albums and I'm going to be out of my tape. This one was only like, it was under $7 for the pack. A pack of this in score tape would be like 28. I don't know. It would not be cheap. It would not be inexpensive. Score tape is expensive. It works very well. But I have found that most of the other stuff actually also works very well. So I'm not finding huge differences. I do, if I could get my score tape for what I feel is a better price, I would. But I did buy some. So I bought this one, which is my 3/8 of an inch. So that I would have some. This one has 27 yards on it. Now I will say this one was more expensive, but also look at the amount you're getting on this to this one. So this one was cheaper. I got a lot of different options with it, but I got a lot of tape on this one. So also I was lazy. I didn't want to do the math and find out whether score tape was actually the better deal because of the amount. You get like 27 yards. And the other one, does it even say? It doesn't say how many yards is on there. It was a lot still. I remember, I mean, it wasn't nothing. So then I also did order the 1-inch score tape. The 1-inch is just real. There are certain things that it's just so much easier if I have just the bigger amounts. It's just makes my life easier. So I got 1 pack of that. And again, and this one is also 27 yards. So that's a lot of score tape. Lovely. And then I got this one. This is not score tape. This is 12 sheets of 8.5 by 11. But this is the taped sheets. So if there's something big that I want to do, or let's say I want to do one of my ribbon cards. And if you haven't seen those, I'll try to remember. I should make a little, like I should do little notes next to me as I say to you, oh, I'll do this one. I'll include this. Let me write that down. I'm going to do that next time. I'm going to have a little score pad here. Okay. So, but this is 12 sheets. It is, I believe, the same brand as this one. So it's decent. It'll work. And it was a heck of a lot cheaper than the score sheets of the same size, or even like half that size. But again, this is great for when I'm doing my ribbons. This is really good for when I'm doing some of my cards. Sometimes you need just the sheet. It just makes it easier. So I have that, and that'll go to the side. I don't need it right now, but I want to have it available. And then, again, as I said, I'm getting ready just in case I get into that bee show, and I'm looking for other bee shows. Just in case I don't get into this one, maybe there are other ones around that I could get into because I'm very excited about this one. Can you tell? Okay. I found bee paper. I will say this is one of, I'll have another Amazon haul this weekend because I ordered more bee paper. I ordered more bee paper. Very excited about that. So I want to show you what I did get in this one. Basically, you're going to get 3 sheets of each. And I did not know till I got it that, let me open it like this. Okay. So you have this one, and it is the same front and back. And although I like having a lot of options, I do like that I don't have to feel guilty not using the back. But if it's something that you're folding and that you might see the back of it, there's a design there. I just don't feel like I lost a great design to use a different one. Does that make sense? I hope. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, here's the next one. Isn't that cute? So there are 12 different designs. And then we've got this one. Oh my golly. So this album that I'm working on is, this one's going to be a bee themed album. And I was on the drive into work today because silly me, I thought I would be at work all day. On the drive into work today, I was thinking about what I wanted to do to the cover, and I already have a plan, which always is good. I don't love this one as much. This one's okay. This one does not trig my tripper. I love the rest of them. That's just the only one that I'm not crazy about. That's okay. Love that one. Love the honeycomb. Look at this one. This one's so cool. I love all the honey and the apiary, and really cute. And this one, you do see it. There's almost like a couple of different styles in here, which I find interesting. It's like a half and half styles. Isn't that cute? And the coloring of it. This one is a little bit more cartoonish, where the other one was a little bit more, I don't know, wildflower. So this makes me think of Pooh Bear. That one definitely makes me think of Pooh Bear. And then the final one is a really nice sort of background backing for some of these. I think it'll work on pretty much all of them. But this one would also work on anything. So excited. I have some bee paper in. We'll see if that's the one I end up wanting to use with this particular album, but I definitely want to use it. And then my final one, the piece de resistance, which I am super excited. This was my gift from my husband for Mother's Day because I really, really wanted it. And I was like, oh, I think that's just going to be so incredibly useful. And dog hair gets everywhere. I just opened this and there's dog hair. Blame Sophia. Okay. Yes. Okay. So this is my new guillotine. I have a smaller guillotine, but it couldn't handle the bigger sheets of paper when I'm cutting things down. A couple of reasons why I desperately wanted this one, although I haven't cut with it yet. I sure as heck hope it cuts super well. That's always the test. But what I love about this one is, one, it's got a guardrail here. So I can put my fingers all the way up against it as I'm holding things down. So does my Tim Holtz one, my small one. But this one has this. And what's cool about this is that when I'm putting something in, let's say I measure it, I'm like, okay, I want it to be just exactly this every time. Look, you just abut your paper directly to where you have this. And then when you cut, it's going to be, you don't have to move it. So once I say, okay, 5 3/4, and I move it to my 5 3/4, every time I cut, it's going to be the exact same 5 3/4. It's not going to be off by just a smidge, because when you're measuring by hand, it's pretty easy to not be able to get it exactly in the spot where you had it. So we're really talking about slivers, but those slivers, if you're a bit of a perfectionist sometimes with these things, those slivers will drive you insane. So I'm just super excited. I'm going to be using this today when I start. So today, when I leave you all, I'm going to be jumping straight in and working on this little album. So that tutorial is going to come out the next part of it. I'm doing 4 parts. This was part 1. Well, I did a walkthrough of the Baby Girl album so you could see kind of where I was going. Then putting together, this was part 1, kind of your book, putting together the book. And then part 2 is going to be the innards. I'm going to be putting on the gusset, and then I'm going to be covering this. And then part 3 will be putting on the pages. How do we get the pages set? And then part 4 are the decorations. So that's the plan. Hopefully it'll just be 4 parts. I won't forget, oh, I needed to do this. Maybe there'll be a separate part for the cover. See, now I'm thinking. I shouldn't think. I should just do. Okay, that's it. That's all I have for y'all today. Thanks so much for being with me today, and I hope you come back and take a look at some of the albums and things that I'm making, and super fun. And get ready, because I also put in a whole bunch of, whole bunch of orders to Temu, and some really fun stuff coming up for you all this summer from Temu. So if you haven't subscribed, now's a good time. Ring the bell, do all those good things so that when the new videos come out, you'll get to see it right away, because there's going to be some really fun stuff coming out. I'm super excited. Finally pulling back a little bit from school's going to be over in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks. And then I'll be, I will be all yours. Well, kind of. I'm here for everybody. I'm here for everybody. That's it. That's all I've got for you today. Y'all have a great one. Cheers.